What's up guys, Cryptomindd here. I want to talk to you about the Litecoin halving. So before we get started, what is a Litecoin halving? It's basically the same like what the Bitcoin halving is. The miner rewards get cut in half. It's as simple as that. This event for Litecoin is as well, just like with Bitcoin, happening every 4 years. So the last one was in 2019. Now the next one is to be set in August 2023. But what does this Litecoin halving now exactly mean for its price? Does it lead to opportunities? Does it lead to bearish momentum? Does it lead to upside momentum? We will cover it all within this video. So first of all, before I start, when we look at my private group, we can clearly see that I've been talking about Litecoin already for over a month now. And here is where I first stated that I would love to enter Litecoin as a short position very soon. So here, what I said was very clear. We'd love to enter Litecoin as soon as possible. After Bitcoin had some massive momentum, my perspective for the 49 days prior to the halving top remains the same, which now unfortunately changed a little bit. It was roughly the same, but just not yet. Just a little bit more, but doesn't really matter. The perspective remains the same. Remaining aware of its behavior and targeting around $105, $115 to enter my shorts with a max X3 leverage. So as you can see on July 2nd, I think it was. Yeah, July 2nd, price reached a perfect point of $115. Did I already short there? No. Why? There was no real confirmation. My confirmation only came when we broke under this zone right here, this specific zone of $106. And then once the retest came towards this zone, I entered my shorts. And ever since, my stop loss is already break even since we hit our first take profit zone around here. And now our stop loss is break even. I'm just waiting to see if it will go lower or not towards our second take profit and then our third take profits. So this clearly means that I'm slightly bearish on the Litecoin halving. But let me explain you why. And this comes from past behavior. If you look here, prior to the halving, which was here on August 5th, 2019, prior to the halving, massive upside momentum from the bottom to the top. Litecoin went up with around 500%. Now from here, this point on towards here, it's what, 120? No, 182%, which is as well a nice upside momentum. But as we know, even though it went consolidative up, nothing goes up in one straight line, and we should anticipate a more downside momentum. Definitely if Bitcoin looks bearish as well. So with this downside momentum, it will lead to opportunities. For people who are short on Litecoin already that entered just like I did, it is a good moment for you to enjoy the short, potentially let it ride, of course monitor your trade. But once a lower price is incoming, once prices, let's say, hits again around $60 or between $50 and $60, it will give you, as an investor, an amazing opportunity to buy in. It will give you a very low entry on Litecoin. I do not really expect this zone to be broken. It would be very strange. I really do not expect a from this point on to here. This would be a 70% drop. I do not expect that to happen. But I do expect that we could at least retest around a $65, between $60 and $65. That's one of my minimum targets that I have. And from there on, even for me, it does look interesting to buy in some Litecoin. Why? Because it's almost assured that there will be profits against or an amazing return of investments once you bought. Litecoin has a pretty big history already so far. Been going on for a few years now. Ever since I started in crypto. So it's pretty trustworthy to say if you could snipe Litecoin between a $65 and a $50, that you for sure have a opportunity to catch an X2 or even an X3. It's for sure definitely possible, which everybody eventually likes. An X2 and X3 is always nice on your remaining amount of money. So guys, that's basically it for the video. It's a pretty short video. A little bit understanding on how the Litecoin halving works, what my perspective is on it, and to what opportunities it leads. Again, this will be your last cycle to make the difference. Prices will be cheap soon. Definitely if Bitcoin decides to plummet down towards my mentioned targets, but I'll make a new video about that later on. But if that happens, it will be your last cycle and your last timing or good entry moment to take advantage of these cheap prices. Because cycles are changing. A lot of AUMs are filing for Bitcoin ETFs. Sooner or later, they will be approved, in my opinion, as well. So we have to take a full advantage before they come after our crypto. Alright guys, take care. Use the negative for the positive. And whenever you then see a good amount of profits, do of course not forget to take your profits. Alright guys, see you in the next video.